taking a little moment at this night. I'm in a Burger King around Crespo. After this moment just taken with Gino Vanelli, Tony Braxton, Barbara Streisand, I'm really blessed about this soul and really pleased and my pleasure that I can share and I want to share this thanks and justice parties. Really grateful to everyone in the runners and all things, everyone. And just to say something else is how it's about my days all around this last moments and what it is about I go through everyone still. Well, today I just felt diminished a little bit whenever my mother helped me inside the door. Got through the door of my address. Sorry, there are wrong expressions. And the reality of the soul delivered into it was not because of my mother. It is because of so long suffering the same, so long the same, and lots of other things all around, which at the point of the soul were not really nice to bearing and to suffering about so much times and so much uses and damages. And suddenly for a moment I saw an instant of my moment, my day, my life, my living. And it was not nice. I felt diminished. I saw my mother never understanding a thing and treating me as a disability. I saw all they were doing with her, and conscience her used, inducted, manipulated, guilt for the making of this. I knew about my friends. I reminded you what it's like, the pain and the suffering and the loss that I carry about the ones I love. I just seen all this about every single day and on, with a very wishing I can do so much and wishing I can share that much and much more even, and making us lots of things that I know who I am, to giving it, to making it about my own, the real one I am, and more than capacities, my existence, who I am. I just, for a moment, I saw my field, knowing that I belong with another state, with another effort that I can give to building so awesome on my own. I see so much weight and so much perverse, so much damages, so much pain, suffering. And this is not nice. The words that I will express at this moment are really different, but I don't want to say those words right now. I already shown them, already expressed them, already proved them all over. And it's what every day happens around here and about my life. It's every single day. And to get around my truth, my, how am I going to keep on? Well, it is not really nice, it is not easy. Whenever you try to do something, there to somebody come and destroy you because of they says you cannot be, because of they says that they gotta be on. And that who making this is not right and is nothing, but all we understand they are and they do. And suddenly you understand who you are, and not like a pride way, but suddenly on the right existence and rights to be, and nobody can take it away. And suddenly you see such a abominablest, depraved ways, and you say, no, help. But for a moment I just saw my life in a point that my best ever try will mean to having at least 2 professional careers and going for my own business and giving back to my mother for all of the efforts, instead she was thinking I'm a sick one and that I to be a person, a non-able person for nothing, like this pretends to sailing in and destroying and murdering people around here for that to be what they says. What with your runners, Admin ICC, blessed your runner. Blessed. And thank you so much for everything. John Saunders, Examination Supreme Court of Justice Court, United States of America. And your runners of the Supreme Court of Justice of Israel, with Gino Vanelli, Tony Braxton, Barbara Streisand, Gadalbas, which were paying attention about Federation of the Law and other situations. And bless you, and we're blessed to having you all. Celine, Michael, Beth, everyone, Goldie, Meryl, Annie, Phil. I really have a moment in my life which, as ever I go ahead, that in my duty to be, I really try to carry something around as best I can, understanding my reality, my identity, and everything I exist. I'm blessed to have you all, Alejandro, Laura, Eros, and everyone, Gerard, and so much more. It is really a pleasure, not only to share, but being part. And suddenly the reality of the soul, which wherever we suffer around, struggling, and not only struggling, but even going for the everyday survival. Really blessed, and I bless you. I'm really thankful, and I'm serious. My days delivers me in a point where this all I'm suffering in a time will be adjusted. Sorry, am I wrong? Adjusted. Sorry. And my will be fixed. Okay. At the point of this all, with the realities we go through, I'm not having really easy days since I can't awaken until I go to sleep. There are a very series of machineries of damages and destructions that are every day breathing death about my life, and every day seeking for the destruction of my person. On any kind of an argues arguments, any kind of a whatever there to be for they to have this, no matter what. Suddenly this is not nice, suddenly this is tiredness, this is laughing, this is vehemence getting. This is getting a point where you just say help. And not easy, in no matter, in no way. But suddenly the reality is, I'm not giving in, I'm not giving up, and I'll still go on. Well, suddenly, to be truth and to be clear, I love the truth and I love the reality, like I said. Prime mother for you to build life. From the right reality and the truth, you can make awesome things. And my senses in living are expressed at the reality hope for this. And the best ever that I can give. And suddenly, on my plate, it were not only to carry on my own, and it were as well the responsibility for this truth and justice. So suddenly, in the loving and vehemence that I got in the life and carried, so much times I spitted too much poison that every day were trying to making me eat, and giving back a lot of ways and titles that every day were putting up on me and our people, telling that they were offensed and they had rights to telling what they said about my person because of they were government, and loving them for more and wanting to make disasters. But the consistency about my life is justice, and I'm not gonna give in and I'm not gonna give up. The point of the soul is right going through in a minefield for whatever I put my feet, there can happen anything. On the reality that I go through, that this class makes me every day. And it's restless and it's unstoppable until this to be clear, to be over. Not like I say, not like I want. But the reality of the soul is I am not responsible only for my own life. No matter whoever around this to say or make up. Whatever you wanna put this make up and make up, invent. The reality of my days is I am destroyed. I am devastated. I am not having the bestest moments. I am in pain. I am tired. I feel bleeding every step I do. And every way that I try to take as trying to build something and making who I am is another fight and damages and carrying so much like I don't like and I don't want. And it was not meant for I to do, but suddenly I'm not giving and I'm not giving up. I'm not giving in, not giving up. I don't give in, I don't give up. And the point of this is even with the soul, I'm just thinking the ways to still move forwarding the right, the reality, truth, and seeking justice. In the middle of this, a walk bleeding is not really good for the future. At least you to have the right help for you to get perhaps some kind of way to making scarce, so you stop the bleed for a moment and you have some strength cells because of the blood remains, so you go ahead. And in the middle of this all, this is really exactly which so much instance all through this long way I just walked delivered me in having a reflection. Do I ever regret all I just done in cave? I don't regret no once. And if I can regret of something, even that were meant for the making, and if I don't have regrets about something like we already said, these people that insisted on making images, pretending to know who to be God and what God will say, and pretending to putting me at the flush of the death, by destroying me and besmirching me and trampling me every day, telling lies, making up and associating any kind of a psychopath and criminal in the stand, and arming judicial, policial, national security, presidents, and any around cycle with title in powers to the saying them business and they the ones to know, with any kind of a delirious nuisances, disgusting, lousy slut, disgusting. That's not English. Lustus of the most of the figures of the delirious, of the ones that doesn't reach out, not even a flea quality to getting a little bit respect and honorability, even being a flea. At the point of this, whenever this all comes to be really offensive, telling that your friends, your brothers, your sisters, them mothers, them fathers, and yours, and mine, gotta be all prostitutes, all homosexuals, all the generates for they to take rape and murder and taking everything they got. And telling because of the comments gotta be that way, and offensing your life every day, and forwarding and forgery lies, associations, organizations of criminals, liars, and all kind of a psychopath making trade upon your existence for they to become the glorious and really glorious abomination about your blood. It is not really nice to carry. But I'm not giving in and I'm not giving up, and my duty, my responsibility, I'm forwarding with. But these days were really hard for me. I came in a very angers, one after another, and telling a lot of words that in my entire life, even at the States, I never thought I would ever get. And at these days, I got in a very weird mood and weird tiredness, feeling so diminished, feeling so exhausted, and feeling pale. And this word came to be really later, so picture. I'm really pale. Sometimes really get tired, easy. The temperatures I am carrying are not really like a simple thing just to have a moment, calling an analyst or having some prayer by anyone around, and not diminishing or despising rabbis. I love you all, and you know our problems. Suddenly, Adonai is Adonai, God is God, and He can make everything. But the problem is, the side that I were living in, our brothers, our sisters, every day for this less humanity they build upon my life permanently. It's every day for more. While keeps on making hacking and switching information and data from my accounts and everything I've just done, telling he never done it, and giving certificates. Cristina Fernandez, the Beers nurse, and Anibal Fernandez, telling that the whole I've just done 3 hours ago with Justice Parties belongs to this, and they done. And this trading which I kill them all if you don't kill me, well, there is what they are going to do already premeditating with the same old ones, and using that like to making submit on me, and you are going to live for a while, let me get. And Christina Kirchner's lousy liars, criminals, psychopaths, all the time were the same, and that's the way they'll die. Robbers, thieves, psychopaths, criminals, abomination. And well, this is every day. And still seeking for the way I do not reach out, not a point, not a way out. And nothing like can show I am genuine and they are the lousy hypocrite. So suddenly the point of this all is exactly where we are. These are my days, and ain't nothing nice like to go ahead. But you know what? I still got a God and I still am who I am. And I'm not giving in and I'm not giving up. And whenever justice to be, you all are going to know I am who I am and always were and always will. And God is God, and everyone will be like God created to be. So, I'm gonna give you something which Your Honor wanted I to do. And this is, like we were using, https www. It is a very simple thing. MRDL 9381520 BRDLC 858853 BMT2 DMTL DMT5 MTDT.90 in F6 OS recall, last key and cleaner on my site, or last BLYTT ISIS in New York. From here you are going to have information on a lot of things which in Justice Paris, and I'm sorry again my Justice Paris or parties, to making plausible a lot of structural and how's this infrastructural, right? Ways to go ahead and building this justice, and even from it a lot of people were needing for the reason of a lot of problems all around. Just like to still survive and still go ahead in every day, looking at the future and thinking hope still there and we are going to embrace it. For any kind of a problems and situations we know around, just happens. And with this as well, some informations which are good to know and being more than aware to get clear what this is all about. So from this Buenos Aires, which so much times I said at the ways I said, at this 23:32 of this June 1st, 2014 in this Burger King, right, Corrientes Avenue, almost intersection Estado de Israel Avenue. I give this for this while, and I know Adonai is going to make the job, and we gotta know he's going to accomplish. He'd swear, he'd do, and we are going to know this soon. For the name of Yeshua, Shalom. Alejandro Maribranco REDEMI, bless you all, and Adonai to be with us, like he is and will be forever.